Welcome back, everybody. Let's see what the vibe is for this week. I'm actually feeling like really excited, like really positive, right? That positive anticipation we've been talking on, we've been plugging in. But yeah, let's start off as always with our chakras, right? So let's see what chakras need to be worked on, what needs to be balanced. Where are we at energetically? Because remember, energy is everything. Everything is energy. Okay, so maybe books might be significant, or you're getting into books, or you thought of starting reading. Balancing the heart chakra. This chakra could be out of balance if you find it difficult to relate to other people. Perhaps you feel withdrawn or closed off. Excessive energy can lead to being demanding, overcritical, possessive, and moody. It can also cause you to give excessively to those around you without focusing on your own self-care. So remember, guys, it's great to give, and if you're a giver, don't forget the first things first. Pour into your cup so you can overflow, so then you have enough to pour into others. A deficient energy can lead to indecisiveness, fear of rejection, as well as a need for constant reassurance, right? So again, take what resonates. The solar plexus. This chakra is located at the navel. Its function is to give you momentum to move forward and realize your desires and intentions. Okay, so let's see if there's anything else. And this is solar plexus. Remember, solar plexus has to do with will. That's one of our higher faculties. And if you've been using my journals, the higher faculties are explained in there. Okay, then we have solar plexus key concepts. So it's really focusing on this. This chakra's key concepts are personal power, identity, opinion, intellect, and action. This chakra's color is yellow and its element is fire. We have a third eye chakra affirmation. My inner eye reflects my inner light. So far we have solar plexus, heart chakra, and third eye. Let me see if there's anything else. And if not, we'll go ahead and start to see what the advice is for the week, or what the vibe is. Oh, it looks, you got a lot today. Okay. So then we got a heart chakra affirmation. My heart is free from all wounds of the past. So this is giving, it's feeling like the old energy of the old fears. I don't know why I said fears, but we have root chakra coming out, and that deals with safety and security. So let's just read this and see what it's giving. The root chakra is the first chakra in the body's chakra system. This chakra has earth energy and is associated with the feeling of grounding and safety. The root chakra is sometimes known as the Muladhara chakra because it's feminine energy. It governs the functioning of the lower part of the body, including the lower back, lower spine, kidneys, and bladder. And then we got a root chakra affirmation. I am at home in my own body, right? So remember that is a good place to start if you're feeling a little bit of fear, anxiety, anything like that, to remind ourselves that we are like simply okay. We are here, we are present, we are safe right now, nothing is going on, no one's going to hurt us. And as you do that more and more and more, you start to trust yourself more. You start to trust that you are protected, that you are divinely guided, that, you know, you're in your power, you're thriving, you're no longer surviving. We also got crown chakra affirmation. Open to the abundance and the greatness the universe offers. We did also receive balancing the third eye chakra, just like an explanation. Our consciousness expands from this chakra. This chakra relates to how we connect to the outside world, to our inner dialogue. Some may think of it as a sixth sense, so intuition. Excessive energy can lead to difficulty concentrating and allow you to become lost in fantasy or disconnected from reality. A deficient energy could cause dull memory and the distrust of your inner voice, causing indecisiveness. Again, intuition. So affirmation we got for that was, my inner eye reflects my inner light, right? Just understanding that everything you need is already within you, right? Let's just leave it like that. We have a color breathing activity. So if you want to try this, you choose your color according to the chakra you wish to balance, right? So root is red, orange is sacral, solar plexus is yellow, green is heart, blue is throat, third eye it's also a blue, but it's a little darker and we could tell. And then we got indigo, or like purple, for crown. Okay, so choose your color according to the chakra you wish to balance. If in doubt, you can choose a rainbow of all colors or just use white. Step 1, make sure you're comfortable whether sitting down or lying down. Close your eyes and bring your attention to your breath. Step 2, visualize your color. If you're struggling, choose an object of that color, example green for grass. Step 3, breathe in the color slowly. Imagine this color spreading to every part of your body. Notice the sensations. Take as long as you need, right? So it's just bringing that awareness back to our body. Step 4, when you are ready, start to bring your attention back to the here and now. Opening your eyes, take a couple of deep breaths. Oh, it feels so good every time I do that. And notice how you feel. Right, so those are the tools that we have for this week. And remember, this is a timeless video, so whenever you find this, it is for a reason. So either you're focusing on heart chakra, solar plexus, root chakra, third eye, crown, or a little bit of everything. Remember, everything can resonate, nothing can resonate, something can resonate, but there's always a reason why you hear what you hear, right? So that's that portion of the reading. And now we're gonna head over and start the, I guess, the vibes. We got 3 of emotions and reverse connections. Excuse me. Soul family. Oh wait, I forgot. So come on, in the reverse. And remember, nothing is good or bad, so don't think it's like, oh my god, it's bad if it's in reverse, or it's good if it's coming out upright. It is what it is. But let's see what the message is. We got the Devil card in reverse, right? So that is bondage, accepting help, speaking your truth came out in reverse. The 2 of voices, right? So you're making a decision. So far it's looking, or it's giving. Then we have inner child wounds in reverse, changing the perception of the past, right? This old energy of maybe being in a place of uncertainty, right? Where you're feeling like isolated, or maybe you're feeling bonded to a specific habit that no longer serves you. But it's really just saying here, right? You have to accept help. The first step is always, guys, recognizing, right? So becoming aware of what it is that you want to change, what it is that you want to look at different, right? We did have changing perception come out. So what is it that you're looking at differently so that you can move forward and adopt the habits that are going to serve you? Because ultimately, this is what we're here for. But yes, you need to accept help. You need to speak your truth. This comes out like almost in every reading. But speaking your truth, guys, is so important, because you have to honor yourself. Like, that is true love, right? Like, honoring who you are, who you've been, every single version of yourself, not feeling shame, not feeling guilt. Like, it is what it is, right? Like, the fact that you want to change something, or that you desire something that you know, like, you aren't right now, doesn't mean who you are right now is bad. Or, you know, like, sometimes we don't really realize, right? We fall into this pattern, and then we're like, wait, like, this doesn't feel like me, right? But like, don't shame yourself because of that, right? We have vibration of wealth coming out. So looks like, you know, you're working on finances. Remember though, health is wealth. So again, everything is perspective, guys, but you're definitely working on bettering yourself, right? You have the you versus you mindset card come out, right? Remember that this is you versus you. This is not like, no one pays your bills, no one makes sure you're happy, like no one can do it for you. Like, whatever it is that you're working on, only you can do it, right? Yeah, so failing to see the bigger picture. So I feel like you've accomplished a lot. You've been working on yourself, but you're not giving yourself enough credit, right? And I feel like that's always deserved, right? Because it's so easy to just continue on, move forward. But again, I've talked about this before. In life, you will always have new goals to hit. So please take the time to acknowledge how far you've come, everything you've done. But again, we got the feeling bound card, right? We did get bondage early in the beginning of the reading. Feeling bound. So like, what are you feeling bound to? Like, it's giving you're feeling bound to this old perception of who you were, or like what other things that happened to you, and it's not allowing you to be happy and possibly connect with people. Definitely, right? It's not allowing you to connect with your true self, your higher self, and everybody that you want to attract into your life that's in vibrational alignment with who you now are, or who you're becoming. We have the Tower in reverse, and then we have finding balance, right? So remember, everything in this life is about, not necessarily like finding balance is a good way to look at it, but you have to remember, right, the laws of the universe, and there's a law of rhythm that everything that goes up must come down, right? Like, there is this cycle, this flow that life has. So you have to really learn to, like, one, acknowledge that, and two, learn how to leverage every opportunity that comes your way, right? We have painful separation, and it can be painful. Again, I've talked about this before. It can be painful to grieve the old version of yourself. Every time you become a better version, or a new version, or however you want to look at it, you have to let the old you die, right? In a spiritual way. We have being alone, that coming out, and positive new beginnings in the reverse. Again, guys, nothing is good or bad. It's just like, this is the old energy, right? You've been feeling alone. You've been feeling like, and honestly, that's what it takes too, as some part, right? Remember, this is a journey, and part of the journey is like, right, they say elevation takes separation. So you really have to separate to elevate, to really become in tune with who you really are, right? Not have all this noise of what people want for you, of what you think people want for you, or anything like that. And you just really like tap into who it is that you want to be. What do you want to do with your life? How do you want to spend your days? How do you want to feel? What do you want to do? What do you want to accomplish? All of these things. So I feel like you're feeling shame. Not shame, but you're feeling guilty, maybe even, right? Because of this new change that you want. But you have to remember that this is your life. You get one life. If you don't put yourself first to be happy, then no one is going to do it for you, right? And no matter what you accomplish, what you do, how much money you make, everything, you're not gonna feel fulfilled, because you're not doing it for you. You're doing it for others, and that is living outside in. And you want to live inside out, right? We have progress and opportunities in alignment, right? So you do have things coming your way. There's opportunities. Everything is in alignment. Again, it's just these little tweaks we need to make, right? These little, and again, healing is something that we have to continuously do. We're never going to fully finish healing, because we're continuously birthing ourselves into new beings, right? So we have transitions, new states of being, loving and living and loving. But that's beautiful, right? You really have this all in alignment. Like, it's all here. Again, it takes time in the physical 3D for everything to catch up, because first you have to envision it, you have to imagine it, you have to feel it, right? That's the spiritual side of like success or work, or however you want to see, right? Attaining your desired vibration. You first have to do the work internally. It's an energetic thing. You have to upgrade your nervous system. And then everything else starts to flourish, right? Because your electromagnetic field now resembles that new energy. So by law, it has to attract and pull things that are going to be in vibrational alignment with that new frequency you're operating from. So it takes time, but the point is to be persistent, right? Again, willpower. Use that will. With the will, you hold the vision of what you truly want, right? In your heart, in your heart space. We have resting and healing come out in reverse, new beginnings and prosperity and abundance, right? So you've been healing, you've been doing the work. So now it's time for new beginnings. Again, It takes time. You have to do the inner work first, and then you see it out in the outside. So, opportunity for new beginnings, healing. Like, literally, I cannot make this shit up. Right? And we have 10, again, 10, 10, new beginnings. This has steadily been coming out. Where's the other one? 10 of inspiration, right? Accepting help. So yeah, it's like, remember, you're human. Like, you're not gonna do this all on your own. So whoever it is that is coming into your life, it's people that are here to stay, people that want to see you flourish, right? And obviously use your intuition, follow your guidance system, right? If it feels good, it's for a reason. I would say follow. If it feels good, keep doing it. If it feels bad, you know, put an end to it. So again, 10, 10, like completion. You have community, happiness, fulfillment. It's here. It's here. Sunny. My dog is born. Maybe you have a dog. I don't know. Again, doesn't have to resonate, guys. Phoenix energy, right? So you're rising from the ashes. What did I say, right? I was giving like rebirth. It was giving rebirth energy, right? So you're literally, think of a phoenix. If you don't know what a phoenix is, it's a bird that rises from its ashes, right? So every time it dies, it is reborn from the ashes because it's a new being. So it's a very, again, spiritual process, but that we all are constantly going through, whether we are consciously aware of it or not. Rebirth card coming out in the reverse, not letting go. So again, willpower. This is divine. Again, you could be a divine masculine, or this could be the quality of the will, right? The divine masculine energy is like a protector, a provider, building a legacy. And remember, we have both feminine and masculine energy within ourselves that we need to learn how to balance. And when that is in union, when we learn how to balance our feminine and our masculine, we come into union with ourselves. I don't know why I'm saying this, but we come into union with ourselves first, and only then can we come into union with other beings. Okay, there we go. Then we come into union with other beings that are also coming from this place of divinity, of wholeness, of understanding, of higher awareness, consciousness. So yeah, it seems like you're someone that's been working on yourself. You understand, right, that the more you work on yourself, the better you get, the better you feel, and the more you can provide service, the better you can help other people in whatever way or shape or form that looks like to you, right? Again, completion, travel, vibrational attainment. Like, you're about to be out and about, traveling, vibing, like living your best motherfucking life. Like, preach. Yes, I love this energy. It's giving like period. Right, we have Ace of Voice, clarity, a new paradigm. It did come out in the reverse. So there's something that's coming to your awareness that's going to shift all of this for you, right? So all the reverse cards, when you shift the way you look at things, the things you look at change, right? So change the way you look at things, the things you look at change, right? Like, it all is about perspective. If I tell you right now, like, there is a mirror on the card, and you tell me no, or you're lying, there's green, and I say you're wrong, right? But then I switch it over. Now I technically would be wrong because I would now say it's green, and you would say there's a mirror, and I would say you're wrong. But again, it's all perspective, and what you see is not what I see, right? There is different sides to everything, so just keep that in mind. I don't know who needed to hear that, but that's something that I know for myself changed my life completely, because the way that I received information was so much different than how I used to, right? So we got this one first. 10, again, the wheel, right? Damn, like, we got like 4 10s. Okay. The wheel, right? Again, I was talking about the law of rhythm, right? That everything that must come up must come down. Everything that must come down must come up. So you're literally, the wheel is turning, right? It's like this. It's turning. It's about to shift. Like, it's already happening, right? So you're coming to this new awareness that's going to shift everything for you. Right? So remember to continue to ground, continue to connect with yourself, however that may be for you. You can journal, you can do some yoga, you can move your body. There's different ways to ground. You can go outside and connect to the grass. That helps with the electromagnetic field of the earth. It recharges your own electromagnetic field. But it's saying, yeah, choose a better path. So you're gonna come to terms with something. There's gonna be some type of clarity. It's gonna help you see that, you know, you accepting that, or you moving into the energy of this new shift is going to bring you completion, right? You're going to continue to work on yourself. This never stops, guys. The working on ourselves, the grounding, the connecting, the continuously rewiring our brain, right? Through affirmation, through prayer, whatever it is, like, it's all the same thing. There's just different words, right? And depending on how you want to use it, that's up to you, because that's called free will, right? We have free will to be, do, have, and share that however we want. So yeah, you're just gonna see that there's a better way for you to do what you're doing right now, right? There's a better way to do what you're doing right now, and when you figure it out, what that is, how that looks like, it's all gonna shift for you. But you have to continue, again, to work on yourself, right? Then we have prosperity come out. It did come out in the reverse. So it looks like, yeah, this is what's going to help your, and again, the wealth card, or you just got all the good cards, man, had come out. But that's literally, that's what's in your energy right now, right? Just making that shift, change the way you look at things. What's one thing that if you did differently today would change everything for you? And I always say the way that you start your day is what really matters. So try to start off your day by grounding, by centering yourself, by getting your energy aligned so that it's easier to have the momentum continue throughout the day, right? Then we have the Hierophant. So this is profound inner wisdom in the reverse. So again, all of these things are things that you're learning to tap into. So when you start making these shifts, you're going to start to understand and see more of the power you truly hold within, right? That intuition, that ability to tap into the quantum, into the all, I don't know how to into the quantum, into the field, however you want to look at it. Again, we did get crown chakra, right? So crown chakra is how you receive. Third eye is how you perceive. So you receive through your third eye. You receive through your crown, and you perceive through your third eye. We got the fear, worry, anxiety card come out in the reverse, right? So that's, again, there's nothing to worry about. We don't focus on that, right? Wherever we focus on, that's where our energy goes. So right now we're focusing on all the good things that are happening to us. We're focusing on all the things we want for ourselves and how that feels and what that looks like. And we're really embodying that energy, right? Because we have dreams arriving, right? Rewards. Again, it came out in the reverse, but these are all the, again, when you make that shift, right? When you get that new clarity and you act on it, you make that shift. And by act on it, it's can literally be to train yourself to think in a different way, right? Then all of this shifts as well. So again, this is just a reading to like give us an indication of, you know, where it is that we're at, and just some advice, right? So here the advice again would be to ground, to connect to yourself, to make sure you're putting yourself first, to pour into yourself so that you have enough to pour into others and to do everything you have to do. We got the Intellect Curious Energy card come out. Rising from the shadows, right? So the shadow part aspect of ourselves is just like the wounded area, the wounded energy. But we're learning how to transmute that, right? With this Phoenix energy, we're really tapping into the good, the what we needed to learn, what we needed to see, what we needed to experience in order to be able to view the world the way that we do now, so that we can take action based on the lessons, the blessings, however you want to look at it, and rise, right? So I love that. That's beautiful. Okay, let's see if we get one more card, and then we'll go ahead and just end it right there, right? Planting seeds, creative ideas. So continue to plant your seeds. Remember, every thought you have is a seed planted in the mind, right? The conscious mind can accept or reject. So every time you have a thought, if you don't like it, just simply reject it. If it's good for you, if it'll make you feel better, if it's in alignment with who you want to be, do, have, or share, accept it, plant it, right? The subconscious mind is where that seed is planted and nourished and grown, right? It is what is expressed in our physical reality, because the subconscious mind, part of that is, one, our self-image, and two, our emotions, our feelings, so how we look at everything, right? That's part of consciousness. Consciousness is everything you accept to be true, right? So drive to succeed, momentum. Again, you're already in that alignment with the energy. This is just a confirmation and a reminder for you to continue to do what you're doing and not let the old paradigm try to come in and tell you, no, you can't do it. No, you're not that person. Or why would someone listen to me? Oh, like, I don't know, I'm just saying random stuff, right? So like, there's, every time you want to be something new, do something new, the old thought patterns are going to try to come in and convince you otherwise, because that's your comfort zone, right? So just be aware of that, one, and two, be brave enough to go into the unknown. It's scary, I know, but the only way to change things is if you change things, right? So hope this resonated with you guys. Hope you have a beautiful day, a beautiful week ahead of you. I love you, and I'm excited to see you here next week.